Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge, and welcome back to the Guild 3 where we rejoin Claude CuppaTea of the CuppaTea Dynasty, and currently he's just sort of standing around outside the market. I just want to draw to everybody's attention the pointiness of Claude's shoes. Look at this, because when you click on him to select him, it kind of outlines his character. His shoes are very, very pointy. I mean, was that the fashion at this point? In the late Middle Ages? Was it very fashionable to have ludicrously pointy, excessive shoes? What's the point? Why would you have this? I don't really understand. But there we go. He's got them on anyway, and clearly he's very dapper. So let's just swivel round. So there is Claude, not being run over by a transporter. But as you can see, he's a very handsome young chap. He is looking very dapper indeed in his fancy garb there, which improves his reputation and all that kind of stuff. And last time we set things up because the CuppaTea Dynasty are new. They're a new dynasty. Currently, there's a dynasty of 2 people. I mean, is it a dynasty if it's just a married couple? They've got no children. However, we are working on that. Well, I say we, Claude is, and Alarice is now working on that because she is indeed pregnant and due to give birth in 2 minutes 51 seconds if we were playing on normal speed. Of course, we're on slow-mo right now. So there will soon be a child to Claude and Alarice, which is marvellous. And yes, of course, they got married last time because when we started, Claude was not married. So Claude got married to Alarice, which was lovely. And we have ourselves this little place just here. We've got CuppaTea concoctions. And last time we made quite a bit of money. And we've been able to promote ourselves up to become a commoner. So we're no longer a serf. We're just a good old classic commoner. We would like to go up to yeoman. You know, we want to work our way through this. The ultimate goal really would be to get to citizen, I would have thought. And then we can get ourselves a citizen house. I think that might be quite fun. But one thing that we do want to look at is how this is operating. How the herb hut is currently functioning. Because at the moment, what we did was we sent some of our people over to the little, I can't remember what it's called now, the little grove, I think it was, to go and grab some stuff. So their primary business is making tea. So these 2 are currently making tea. But to make tea, you need mixed herbs. And to make mixed herbs, you need lavender and blackberries, which you get from the aforementioned grove. Now, the only thing is, there's only 3 people here. So if we have one person going to make lavender, one person going to grab the blackberries, that's 2 people out. Then we have another person who is back here working on the mixed herbs. We can't have another worker to then go and make the tea. And we also need some water as well. So I'm thinking what we might need to do is buy these things, buy the lavender and buy the blackberries from the market. So what we'll do is we'll have a little look with Claude at, select Claude. Claude, pop over to the market, would you? Oh, no, hang on. There we go. That's a bit better. So pop over to the market. Let's just see. And yep, into the market, Claude. Go on, have a little look at what's going on. To the market, there we go. So let's have a look at how expensive it is. So blackberries, 5. Yes, it's relatively cheap to go and buy blackberries and lavender from the market. Now, I know that they are free over there, but at the minute, this place is not autonomous. We can't just leave this to do its thing. We have to faff about once I've got the lavender and the blackberries. We then have to tell somebody to make the mixed herbs, and there's a lot of sort of faffing about. It can't just run itself. So what I'm thinking we do is, I'm thinking that we buy the stuff from the market, so the transporter can go and buy the stuff. Goes, yay! Here you go, everybody. Here is some lavender and some blackberries. So we'll stop doing everything now. Stop everything. So Thurdebold, you can come back home. We'll get you, Valerie, to go to here. So brew to market. No route assigned because we couldn't generate enough brew. How about we just get ourselves... let's create another route. Rename it. Let's call it Essentials. Apart from I can't spell. Essentials. There we go. So we'll call it Essentials. And we'll go start at the market. And we will buy ourselves a minimal amount of stuff. So buy some lavender, not that much. Just buy 5, and we can tweak these amounts as we go. So buy 5 lavender and 5 blackberries, wherever they might be. Are they on here? I can't see them right now. There we go. Raw materials. Right. So buy 5 of those as well. So each trip to the market will bring back 5 of those. Do you know what? We might even need that many. Let's buy 4 of each to start with. And then we will go to CuppaTea concoctions. No. I didn't add it on. Oh, no. Which market are we on? Which market are you? You are the market. I think it's Amiens. I think we're in the market of Amiens market. I think it's that one. So, right, let's hope it's that one. I'll have to go and check very shortly. I'm fairly sure it is. So we'll go to there. Then I want to add a thing. That's what I want to do. Yes, it is. It's Amiens market. Okay. And then go to CuppaTea concoctions and just unload the 2 things. So we'll have the 4 lavender, which makes sense. So yay. And we'll have ourselves the 4 blackberries. Okay. So we do that. So 4. Okay. So we do that. Also, from here, do you reckon we could sell 1 tea at a time? Can we try that? Just sell 1. Unload 1 tea each time. And here, when you go to CuppaTea concoctions, load. Oh no, there you go. It's putting it in already. So load 1 entire tea. Let's just see if we can make that work. So we're going to go to the market. It's going to have a bit of a moment at the minute when you start, because it's going to go, no, there's no tea to sell. But we'll pick up those things. We'll take them back. We'll then grab a tea, take it to the market, sell it, and repeat, so on and so forth. So we'll save that. You can work on the essentials route. Let's see how that goes. We want somebody to be working on mixed herbs. So how about Judith? Make the mixed herbs. That's very important. We've got plenty of water right now. We really need some eventually, don't we? We need water to make the tea. Joseph can make the tea. And Theudebald. Is Theudebald actually getting water? I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm just confusing him now. I'm just confusing Theudebald with many, many commands. I apologise, my good sir. I don't know if he knows what's going on anymore. But let's get Theudebald back to base. He can't be that far away. Always coming up to the end of the day. It can't be long until our child is going to be born as well. Which is brilliant news. We can actually continue the dynasty. Right, I think Theudebald is coming home. Okay. Right, stop there. Oh, no, not pause. Back down to slow. What have I sent you to do? Go and collect ingredients. No, desist collecting ingredients. That's precisely what I don't want you to do. I just told you to not do that. Okay, so you come home and that's it. Stop current production. Right, good. So you're not doing anything. So currently, we've got someone making mixed herbs. Someone making the tea. Are we going to need somebody to go and grab water? Are we going to need somebody to do that? Are we going to be able to make enough tea? I'm not sure. Right, hang on. And you can also go and make some tea. You can go and make some tea as well. Let's see if we can get lots of tea underway. We've got quite a bit of mixed herbs, plenty of water. So it's all looking okay. Right, Valerie is working on the essentials route. This is all looking marvellous. How long until baby CuppaTea arrives? 1 minute 35. Well, don't they'll arrive today? I don't think they'll be in the summer of 1402. I'm not entirely sure. But okay, right. So there we go. So we're buying stuff from here and we're taking it to here. Alarice is just sort of standing there. Someone has denounced me. Well, that's all sorts of rude. Luthus Lambert has denounced Alarice CuppaTea in public. Oi, no one denounces my wife, says Claude. Why would you be mean to someone? She's pregnant. That's just very rude. Okay. Boast about your achievements, Alarice. Go there and do the boasting. And that's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. And then Claude, you might as well do that as well. You go and do some boasting over that side, outside near us. A trial has ended. Do I need to care about this? Guinevere Footman has been punished. Yay, good. Yay. Sorry to hear that, Guinevere, but there we go. Never mind. You shouldn't be naughty. Okay, so it's going to get to the end of the day. Time will roll on. It's now autumn of the year 1404 and we have ourselves a little baby boy. Oh, this is very good. So he has, hang on, let's bring time. I can't bring down time slower. Charisma 2, Dexterity 2, Intelligence 3, Perception 2 and Strength 4. Oh, he's quite strong. He's a strong young lad. And we're not going to call him Rudolph, because Rudolph CuppaTea, that doesn't sound right, does it? And what would be a good name for somebody who is part of the CuppaTea Dynasty? Of course, we are going to call him Yorkshire, because this is going to be Yorkshire CuppaTea, because Yorkshire tea is the best tea, particularly Yorkshire Gold. If you want a lovely cup of tea, Yorkshire Gold is what you want. So yes, he is going to be Yorkshire CuppaTea. Now I realise that we're in France. This game is currently going on in Paris. And, you know, his dad's called Claude and his mum's called Alarice. But he can be called Yorkshire. It's fine. Maybe the English way is being popular at the moment and all that kind of stuff. So let's call him Yorkshire. So there we go. A son called Yorkshire. Yorkshire cup of tea. So now what we want to do is, it's great. We have one son and that is absolutely fine. He is 1 year old. We might need another son. I think we might need another, well, maybe not a son, but another child. So how about we send Alarice back home and we send Claude back home? I think, can Alarice level up? Did I see that? I know she's blessed. People are speaking highly of us. Okay, well, that's quite nice. Yes, someone has praised us. Had Dubrand Hadfield praised Alarice cup of tea in public? Oh, that's nice. And people are naming heirs and all that kind of stuff. Right, so they're both at home. Now, Claude, you need to go and do the stuff again. You need to go and do the stuff, which means we might have another one. So produce an offspring. You carry on doing that for a little bit. It's fine. How are we looking over here? How are we looking here? Have we got any tea at all? We've got not loads of tea, to be honest. We've got lots of people trying to make the tea. We've got enough water. Of course, because we're shut. Of course, nothing's going on because all our employees have gone home. Of course they have. Okay, so I think what we'll do is let's just move time on nice and quick, 4 times the speed, and let's just see what's going on. Right, okay. Right, okay. Alarice is pregnant once again, which is marvellous for us. Claude, you can now go out, and you've got nothing else to do, so you might as well go and do the showing off thing. Where was it? That one. Or do we go and give some money to the church? We could go and do a church donation for 200 gold. That might be quite nice. Yeah, you go and do that. Give some money to the church. That might be quite nice. So 254. So Claude's going to go out and do that. Someone is expecting a baby. Right, hang on then. And then Alarice, even though you're expecting a baby, we still need to sort of promote ourselves. So you can now go and stand next to the market and just go and yell about how great we are. There we go. Right. Now let's see what happens with Claude. What happens with Claude? Oops, somebody's leveled up, which is marvellous. Does he just go to the church? So 254, 298. So we paid some money in. He gets some XP and a little bit of reputation as well. And the church then love us a little bit more. Okay, well, that's good. That's all good news. Right, and then Claude, you can go there, boast about your achievements. So now we're just waiting for the money. A feud has been declared against me. How tedious. The ploughmans. A ploughman goes well with a cup of tea. A ploughman is a delicious thing with a cup of tea. They're a good compliment. If you don't know what a ploughman is, I don't know if it's spelled like that or not, but it's a type of lunch. It's like a very basic lunch of bread and cheese and sort of, you know, cooked meat and pickles and stuff. But yeah, the ploughmans would go well. But never mind. So the ploughmans don't like us. Oh, and Valerie. Valerie has leveled up. She is the transporter. Valerie, I've messed that up completely. A point of strength would probably go quite well, Valerie. There you go. Okay, so Valerie is presumably moving those goods around. Now let's have a look back in here to see what's going on. We've got 8 herb tea that are in the front store, which is brilliant. I assume the front store is open. I don't actually know if the front store is open or not. And how much tea are we storing in the front? 10. Okay, that's fine. So we're storing 10 at the front. We're selling it for 103 gold each. Is that right? Oh my goodness me. If people come and buy that, if people come buy, well, there's only 9 in there now, but if people come and buy all those, and they have just got over 2,000 monies. Oh my word. Oh, that's exceptionally good. Okay, right. That's really, really good. People like that, like Edeline, just popped her head in there and said, hello, can I buy some tea? But there obviously isn't any because it's all been bought by somebody else. So this is very encouraging indeed. This is great. Okay, they're both working on the tea. We've got a supply of blackberries. We've got a supply of lavender. It's all looking good in there. So really, it's just a case of moving time on nice and fast. We've not really got anything else to do. What's that? An idle character. Claude, I thought... Oh, hang on. Did I have Alarice selected? Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Claude, you go and yell about how great you are, Claude. Go and yell about how lovely our dynasty is, now that there actually is one to yell about. I think we might invest in herbalism too. It's only 650 money. It requires us to be a commoner, which we very much are. So let's get ourselves herbalism too. So it will unlock, yes please, it will unlock rock lilies, swamp roots and flax, and then also the option to make a shadow dagger, and we can attend to patience. Now I don't know exactly how we attend to patience. I do not know. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, there, look. We can attend to patients. You will start to attend to sick patients and cure their diseases. The pay depends on how sick the patients are. Okay, now how do we do this? Who does that? Do we need to select Claude or someone to do that? Oh, that's unfortunate. I want to put Claude in here. I want to put Claude in here and get him doing stuff. Does he just appear as a guest or something? Hang on, Claude. Claude. Go into your own place. Go over here into your own place and let's offer medical services. We just made another little bit of gold there, which is lovely. Yeah, Claude CuppaTea is up there with a big load of flowers in his hand, I might add. So can we tell you to do that? Can we tell you to do that? No, it's one of these. It's a worker slot. Yeah, maybe we need 2 of these herb huts. Maybe we need 2. One to be a sort of medical hut, if you like, and one to sell the tea. I do not know. Can we get an extra worker? We've already got the extra worker slot sorted. That is a shame. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get that. That would be good. Okay, never mind. At least we've got this. So now we can make this sort of rock. We can get rock lilies, which we can buy, but we can also make flax. The thing is, flax does not seem that good a thing to do. It's not very profitable, whereas the tea is very profitable indeed. Flax is not. Swamp root as well. The extract from this unimpressive root emits a pleasant odour that enthralls all who smell it. Added to a scent, this multiplies the effect immensely. Okay, I'm not really sure we need to do anything else with that. I think we just keep selling the tea. We're sort of getting quite a nice amount of money. We could probably, I think in here, let's go to essentials. Let's edit that. I think we can probably buy and sell 1 less of those just to save us a bit of money as it goes. But there we go. So we'll save a little bit of money each time because we've still got 60 lavender in store and 34 blackberries. So we've got plenty there. We've got plenty actually in store, which is great. Yeah, you're just bringing more back. But okay, that's fine. Yeah, we just need more tea. Can we just keep making tea? Just more tea. Everybody work on the tea as hard as you can. And yeah, the mixed herbs, we're getting loads of that. And yeah, we just can't make the tea quick enough. We just, people are coming in and buying it the instant it's there. Everyone just loves CuppaTea tea. Looking at this here, we are sending 1 of our teas each delivery trip with the little transporter lady. We're selling 1 tea each time and we are selling it for 69. So we're taking a tea from our hut and we're taking it to the market and we are selling it. However, we're only selling it for 69 gold. When it's in here, in our little shop, it's going for over 100 gold. I think we change that. I think we do not sell the tea on this run. I think we change that. In fact, get rid of it in its entirety. Don't sell the tea in there because it doesn't make as much money. People are coming into the front store to buy it. We don't need that really. It's a completely sort of superfluous thing that we don't really need. And in hindsight, we don't really need the transporter. We could get somebody else to do that. We could get, say, Claude or Alarice, or when he's grown up a bit, Yorkshire to do that. But do you know what? I like supporting the local economy. Valerie is a lovely person and she's doing well from this. She's got a nice job and it's all very lovely. So we'll keep Valerie on. It's all fine. Do we need to repair the building? 372 out of 400. No. How is the actual house looking? 323 out of 350. No, so our actual house is fine as well. Right, Claude, run back to here. I noticed you had a load of flowers in your hand, so you might as well go and drop those off back at the farmhouse. There we go, Claude popping his head in, dropping some flowers off, yelling hello to Yorkshire CuppaTea, who's on his own in the house, even though he's only 1 year old. But there you go. So who knows what's going on there. I think what we'll do now is we've made quite a bit of money. We've made quite a big sum of cash. So let's go into here. Let's promote ourselves up to become a yeoman. So we'll do that. Yay. So now we can own and operate 3 businesses. Now what I want to look at is, for each of these, how many more businesses can we have? So we can have 3. We could become a resident right now. That's just a bit silly, isn't it? We're getting so much money. So we can have 3 businesses currently. So resident doesn't give us an extra business. Citizen does. So that's 4. That doesn't. That's 5. Squire is 6. A baron is 7. A marquis is 8. Or a marquis, I don't know how you pronounce it. And an archduke is 10. So we can have 10 businesses in total. That's what we can have. We can have 10 businesses in the game when we get up to become an archduke, which requires a heck of a lot of money. But that's quite good. So I'm thinking what we do now, we save up some money, which we're doing by virtue of me just jibber-jabbering on now, and we get some of these things unlocked. So we've got apothecaries, where we could get a house of herbs, or we could get ourselves a scriptorium, which sounds very exciting indeed. That sounds brilliant. So we can own and operate scribe businesses. The only thing is, we need to make sure which ones of these we do want to go down. If we can only have 10 businesses, we've got 1 in place right now, so we can have 9 more. I guess we could dismantle this one in the long run. But do you want to go down the route of a scriptorium, which sounds very good? Medicine, so I do think that's going to make some good money. That is going to make some good money. Alchemy, not so bothered. That is highly profitable, but you'll forfeit some of your respectability. Okay. Or an apothecary, so you're just sort of a herbalist person. I like the idea of having a scriptorium. I don't know if that's good or not, but it means we can make books and things. Go down here, we can make paintings, stately dispatches, we can have printing office, and then go down here, we can have our library. Yes, a library sounds very good indeed. Do you know what? Let's go down these 2. Let's have medicine and a scribe. Let's go for those. So at the minute, we could unlock scribe. It's only 1,500, and then we could build ourselves a scriptorium. And I like the sound of that because it sounds exciting and different. So let's do this. Claude CuppaTea, you're going to branch out into scribing. So here we go. Click. Yes, I'd like to spend that much money. Boom. 12.97. So we already got a little bit more money just then from selling some stuff. And now we should be able to build ourselves a scriptorium. So what do they do? What is one? It can be built in the city. It can be built in the village. That's quite good that it can be built in the village. And it gives us, what does it do? What does it let us do? We just sort of do scribing and paper and stuff. We do need a bit more gold. We need a bit more gold to get that underway. But that is marvellous. Okay, this is very good. I think, though, do we want to wait? Do we want to wait and get ourselves into the city itself? Do we want to go and build ourselves a nice new house over here somewhere? Like over here, that'd be quite nice. Lots of people around. There's the market there, the Saint Denis market. Or do we try and move over here somewhere? I mean, if we could live here, this would be fantastic. Is there a market round here? What's that? Don't know what that is. What are you? Are you a market of some sort? Yes. Isle de la Cité. Yes, okay. So the island in the city. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, could we live round here? This is surely the mega prestigious bit. We could live here next to not Notre Dame. Oh, now I don't know what to do. Do we build our scriptorium thingamajig where we are now? Or do we move everybody over to a new house? Do we save up loads of money? And in comes the snow. In comes the snow. We don't need to worry too much. Like the cupboards last time, probably got a little bit worried about the snow, given they were farmers. We don't really need to care. We're not too fussed. But do we want to save up our money and move into the city? I do not know. I mean, if we become a resident, we need to be a citizen to move into the city. A citizen house, which I imagine is something that we can build in the city. What does that say? Can we build in the city? Can we build in the city or in the village? I'd want one of those, to be honest. Do you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to become a citizen and we're going to save up money for a citizen house. And we're going to go over here and build a new citizen house somewhere over here. That will require a heck of a lot of money. So we're just going to have to speed time on and just hope that we keep making profit. It's not long until our next child is going to be born. Let's just move time on nice and quick and we can sit back and watch the money roll in. And the second child has been born, even though Alarice has just stood around outside in the snow in the market. Who knows where she actually went to give birth. But whatever the case, it's another boy. The default name they've given him is Heldenmuth. What is this? It just looks like you've fallen on your keyboard and just hit some random keys. No, I don't think Heldenmuth is going to be the name of our second born. I don't think we can have that. Let's call him Oolong instead, because that makes a nice cup of tea. A nice cup of Oolong is lovely. So there we go, Oolong. So Charisma 3, Dexterity 2, Intelligence 4, Perception 3, and Strength 4. These are very good stats. We've clearly got a good pair of people that are making some very, very, very capable children. This is excellent news. So there we go. We now have Yorkshire and Oolong. They're both sitting at home. No, they're down here, aren't they? So Yorkshire and Oolong, who are both very little. Let's have a look. So Yorkshire is 1. Oolong is 0, of course, so nothing much has happened. Yeah, we didn't get very far in waiting for the money to roll in. That sort of didn't get anywhere because there was our baby. We could become a resident right now, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think we're going to right now. I think, is this still making some nice monies? Yeah, indeed. So Lucas is buying one, or he's stealing it possibly. I don't really know. Lucas is doing something. Oh, and it seems that Valerie has leveled up. Yay, well done, Valerie. A point of dexterity for you. That might be good. Seeing as you're running between things, dexterity might make you a little bit quicker or whatever. Oh, and of course, we're probably not going to make much money now because it's, we're all shut. We've shut up shop because it's quite late on. Okay, right, let's move time on then. Let's push time on nice and quick. We'll get to the next day / season, I imagine. And then, we'll see how much money we can make in that day. I think they've changed how the bragging about yourself bit works. So the boast about your achievements in the previous version when we had the cupboards, that you just ran. That ran for ages until you told them to stop. So you said, right, go and do that. Go and boast about your achievements just there and just keep doing it. And they'd walk around different places and start yelling to people in their faces just about how great their dynasty was and all that kind of stuff. Whereas this one just does it once. So I have been wondering why we've found sort of Alarice and Claude just sort of standing around. It's because it just does it once. It does one action and then that's it. It just goes, right, and now you're finished. So, I mean, look, you can go here and Alarice will start yelling at people. If we move time on nice and quick, if we watch Alarice over here, she'll start shouting about us, going, aren't we great? But there's no one there. She's just yelling to the air. But there we go. So it'll get to a point where she's complete. So success, so we get 5, whatever that is, sort of reputation, influence, which is fine. So we get a little bit of that. But now they're not doing anything again. They've stopped. They've just stopped doing stuff. So who knows why it's done that. It was quite useful, that was, that it just kept sort of running indefinitely. But okay, never mind. Right, what do I want to do now? Let's send Alarice back home. Send Alarice back home. She can go home and have a little sit down. And Claude, do you know what? Would it make sense to have a third child? Claude, go home as well. And you two can, get on with the stuff that you did before. How old are you? 26 and 23. That's fine. That's fine. None of you are getting, a little bit old and craggy for this kind of thing. You are absolutely in the prime of life. So, right, Claude, do the thing again. Do that thing again, please. You get on with that. In the meanwhile, we will wait for CuppaTea concoctions to make some lovely profit. And we'll come back maybe when we've got a big old chunk of money available. Maybe when we want definitely over 2,100. Really, I'd like to get resident and then go up to citizen as well. So that might take a little while. But okay, that's fine. We'll move time on. We'll speed things on and see how much money we make. Now this could be interesting. Valerie is unwell. She has the flu. Now, how can we sort this out? So an urgent action would be to get your illness treated. So let's just go to our own place. Go there and get your own illness treated, Valerie. Let's see if we can actually do this. Now, the only thing is, do we need somebody in here who is able to actually treat illnesses? Or is Valerie just getting better by magic? I don't know. So what we'll do is put time down to slow for a second, because I bet Valerie is not. I bet she is not being... Oh no, offers treatments. Permanent. That gives us a permanent buff, but nobody is actually offering any treatments. So how about we stop Judith doing that? Judith, you can do this. You can offer treatments. Joseph is the only one that can offer treatments for some reason. Okay. I mean, is it an intelligence requirement or something? 2. I don't know why it's only you that can do it, Joseph, but okay. You can offer treatments. And at the minute, you can just make herb tea. There we go. Marvellous. Okay. Now, I am now thinking, do we just buy the mixed herbs? Do we just buy the mixed herbs and just get them in from the market rather than making them? And now we have mixed herbs coming straight in. So we don't need to make them. 2 people making tea, 1 people attending to patients. That's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? And we'll make a nice bit of money off that. I think that could be very, very profitable indeed. I mean, we're going through water. That's the only other thing we're going to need. In fact, Judith, stop doing that. Go and grab some water, actually. You can go and do that. Go and grab some buckets of water. That would be useful as well. And then hopefully, yeah, Valerie is presumably being treated. I guess. I don't really know. It's come back here. I don't know why it's gone into here again. Is Valerie happy? Is Valerie healthy? Yes, Valerie's been treated. Valerie is back on her feet. Oh, marvellous. Okay. So, yes, go back. Right, let's change this round. Let's change this round. Let's do some fiddling about with these. So, what we're going to do is we're going to change essentials. So, clear these. So, get rid. Load by mixed herbs. And then unload, sell mixed herbs. So we're not going to be able to use 20 at a time. So how about we bring this down, don't know, 5? We'll see how we get on with 5, like that. So 5 and 5. That will be nice. So essentials, 5 and 5. Claude has finished. So Claude, nip into here, if you would be so kind. He's finished doing the do with Mrs. CuppaTea. So Claude, where are you? There. Claude, take this stuff. Take all that lavender. And that's all you can hold. Oh, you have very small hands, Claude. Okay, right. Claude Claude has tiny hands. Claude, take these armfuls of lavender to the market. And what we'll do is we'll just get Claude to sell all of this stuff because we don't need this. So yes, we'll sell that. Marvellous. Right, now Claude, back you go to the herb hut. So back to CuppaTea concoctions. Take the rest of that and also that. So blackberries. There's 2 blackberries left. You can eat them, Claude. It's a delicious treat. Right, run back to here, Claude. So we can then say, yeah, I'd like to sell that. Yes, please. And sell those blackberries for 120 gold. Wow, they're very profitable. Don't eat the blackberries. Sell them. Make the money off them. So, right, so we'll do that. So, okay. I hadn't noticed we've got over 4,000 money. That is remarkable. Oh my goodness me, we're making so much money. Right, Claude, run back over here. Get rid of the blackberries. Yep, absolutely. Just that'll do. Right, bring time back nice and slow. I think that's looking pretty good. How much is water, by the way, to buy? We could always just buy the water as well, rather than having a person going to get the water. I'm just thinking I want to automate this place. I want to leave it running. So when I'm going to do let's be honest, the more exciting things of like libraries and making paper and books and hospitals, this place can just run itself. So I'm thinking we need somebody to just somebody to bring water and mixed herbs, and somebody to make tea, and somebody to attend to patients. And that is it. So maybe we say, once Judith has gathered this last bit of water, which we might need to do by speeding that up slightly. Right, don't do that anymore. Get Judith to come back home. We'll have plenty of water. That'll be fine. We've got lots of mixed herbs. So yeah, we need people making tea. We need people making tea. There is none in the front thing. We've got nothing to sell. We have no sellable product currently. So now, bring them back to here. Judith, make tea, please. And here, essentials, let's go through. When we buy that, we will also buy, let's push that down a bit. So like there. And also grab water. Now I know water is free. There's probably people watching this going, no, the water is free. But it means that this whole thing can become autonomous. We can just leave it running. They can bring the herbs. They can bring the water to us. We will use our amazing herbs and water skills to turn it into some tea. And then that means we don't have to have anyone grabbing lavender, grabbing water, grabbing anything else. We can just have people making lovely, lovely tea. Which, to be fair, actually the price of it's come down a little bit in terms of tea, hasn't it? How's flax looking? Flax is terrible. Sell at 0, purchase at 1. Yeah. tea looks like the profitable thing at the moment. So we'll stick with tea for now, I think. We've got 4,418 money. Let's become a resident, because why not? That'll do. So we'll get one of those things out of the way. So we've got another title. We are now a resident. And the next thing, we need 3,500 monies. 500 influence. Now, yeah, we don't have that much influence this time around. We don't have that much at all. It would be useful to do that. Also, it would be nice to have 5,000 money to send the children away to the school. That would also be a useful thing. Why have we spent 137 on 3 cloth? Who's buying cloth in here? What's going on? We just spent 137 on some cloth. Who did that? I'm intrigued as to why we've bought 3 cloth. Unless it just counts as running costs and we've just made clothes or something. I do not know. I'm not entirely sure, but we've just bought some cloth, it seems. Okay, that's fine. Enjoy the cloth. It's relatively expensive, but okay, yes, if you need it, crack on. I just looked at boasting about your achievements because it's on this little panel here of diplomacy. So boast your achievements, it's free, gets you 25 XP, gets you 5 influence. It's not very much, but you know, it's okay. Looking along here, donating to the church, costs 200 gold. It's quite a bit, but you get 38 influence. And then I looked at this, bribe an official. 5,000 gold gets you 950 influence. I'm very tempted, very tempted to save up 5,000 money, go and bribe an official, and get ourselves 950 influence. That will give us loads of influence that we can do all sorts of exciting stuff with later on. Because at the moment, we're going to be held back now with becoming a citizen from a lack of influence. We need 500. So that might be a very good approach, although it will involve bribing and it might not work. I'm not entirely sure. Do you know what? I do quite like that idea. I like that idea. How are we doing for tea? We've got 2 just there. I'm looking to this here. Let's attend. He's attending to a patient. Do we make any money once that finishes? Let's have a look. So 2483, 2483, 2603. So do we make 200 each time you tend to a patient? Is that about right? Let's move time on quick. It takes a heck of a long time. It takes a long time. Oh, hang on. I should possibly have read this thing. A feud has been... I thought someone was being attacked. No, a feud has been declared against us. The footmans don't like us. Okay, whatever. That's absolutely fine. They cannot like us. We're clearly better than them anyway, so it's fine. They can be jealous. It's all good. Right, does that mean that we get 200 again? So, right, slow it down. So, 2537... up to 2. Oh no, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't get any money for Joseph treating people because there's no one to treat. I would expect someone to be in here. In which case, stop doing that and go and make some more herb tea. Make more tea. Tea is our sellable commodity. Make more. Oh my goodness me. Oh wow, look at the amount of influence we just got there. So Alarice must have caught a lot of people while she was doing her sort of little preaching routine thing. Oh, that's excellent. Right, who am I with? Claude. Claude, go and do some more of that. Alarice, go and do some more of that just there, because that worked perfectly. Clearly, this is a very busy spot in the market, so lots of people can hear her yelling about how great we are. One thing I have noticed in this part of lovely France, in Amiens, as opposed to where we were in London with the cupboards last time, was that there is a lot less crime going on. There is a lot less muggings and thieves and general sort of ne'er-do-wells around the place. I don't know if that's just because of where we are, or what, I don't know. An employee's reached a new professional level. Judith has leveled up. Let's give Judith a point of... what are you going to need? What are you going to need? Sensing danger. Intelligence, why not? Let's make you a little bit more intelligent. So yeah, there's certainly a lot less violence going on around here. I don't think, although yeah, it'll probably change soon, I don't think we've been attacked. I'm fairly certain we've not been attacked yet by any sort of, nefarious troublemakers, which is lovely. I like that. I like not being attacked. It's good. Alarice, stand just there and do some more praising if you would be so kind. That's very good. People are speaking highly of us. Reputation has increased. The reputation status of your dynasty with the inhabitants in Amiens of Paris is now friendly. This will affect the motivation of your employees in businesses located in Amiens. Oh, this is very good. Judy and Gizo Pargita has praised Alarice in public. Oh, that's good. That's very exciting. Now, is this going to do much? Not really. That was not as successful as it was last time. Come on, we're nearly at 500. Just keep working on this. Keep doing all this stuff. Yes, aren't we great? Just keep yelling about how brilliant we are. It would get a bit annoying, I suppose. This sort of lunatic stood in the middle of the in the middle of the road, just yelling about how brilliant we are. Aren't we great? Look at us. We've got a little shack that sells tea. Whoop-de-doop, come and buy our tea. But you know what? It seems to work. It seems to be working, although not right now it doesn't. There was a little crowd around before. Well, I did a little bit. Claude is still on his. Yeah, that's not brilliant. But if we keep doing it, we'll eventually get to the 500 we need to promote ourselves once again. Ah, there we go. Alarice hit that at a very, very sweet spot. So we got quite a lot there. So we've got, oh my goodness me, I hadn't even noticed the amount of money that we're rolling in. We've got 11,400 monies. I've been solely concentrating on getting this influence up. Right, okay, right. End of the day, everybody. Let's spend this. Let's spend 3,500 of our monies to become a citizen. Oh, this is glorious, glorious day. Duh, 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 duh. We are a citizen. We can do all sorts of fancy things. We can have a citizen's house. We can send the people to school now. It's all very exciting. We can guard buildings. We can escort people, which is quite useful. We can find evidence. Here you can search for evidence of your competitor's crimes in a district. They're not exactly out in the open. You have to adopt a sensitive approach when questioning the inhabitants and hope you'll find someone who has seen something and who may then tell you. Okay, how intriguing. We can run for office. Now that's important because now we're a citizen. We can run for office, which is very good. And now, yeah, as a free citizen, we're going to struggle for that because that needs 800 influence. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Right, so we need to make sure that we get some more influence. Summer 1410 rolls around. How are the kids looking? How are the actual kids? Are they okay? You're 6, marvellous, good age, and you're 5. Oh, I'm sure there's no sibling rivalry going on there at all. So we've got all that done. We've got that done. Oh, hang on, did we just get robbed? Did we just get robbed? Oh, we had an alert thing there. Maybe we did just get robbed. I'm not entirely sure. Is Brian stealing from us? I don't know. Brian, are you going to take this or are you going to pay for it? I'm not entirely sure. 8225 at the moment. Brian, why you just stood in my shop? Okay, joyously, Brian has left. It's been replaced by Volkmar. So there are some people coming in. I assume they're just waiting for stuff. I assume they're waiting for tea. We're producing a great deal of tea. We're making an awful lot of stuff. This is looking very good indeed. We've got 9,001 money. Well, not much in the way of influence. Now, that does make me think that maybe we go and bribe an official or two. But do you know what? What we'll do is we'll slow time down to perhaps, let's put it on to slow-mo. Oh, someone has praised us. Someone has praised us. Yay, Guinevere Footman has praised Alarice CuppaTea in public, which is marvellous. One thing we'll do very quickly, let's just go and yell about ourselves yet again. Let's go and do that because that's good. That gets us some influence. What I think we'll do is we shall finish up for now because we've actually done pretty well. I know we haven't sort of moved on in terms of properties or whatever, but we've dragged ourselves up from a commoner to become a citizen. We're in this special next tier of sort of, citizenship. So we've gone from the first box where we're just a worker. We're now a citizen. So we've got a few more rights, I imagine, which is very exciting. So we've done that. We've unlocked Herbalism 2, which is very, very important. We've also unlocked Scribe 1. So we can now build ourselves the fantastic sounding scriptorium, which just sounds marvellous. I like the idea of a scriptorium. So we can build one of those. But with us being a citizen, we can also, if we want to, now get ourselves a citizen house. And we could go and live in the city because we're allowed. We can then go and build a citizen house in the city. I mean, if we're going to build a citizen house, we're going to have one of these huge ones. We're not going to have this little squat dumpy building. We want a big, tall, imposing house with lots of rooms and stuff. And of course, we've got 2 kids as well. So we've got Yorkshire and Oolong who are able to continue the dynasty when eventually, time will happen upon Claude and Alarice. They will not be around forever. So when that happens, then we've got Yorkshire and Oolong to pick up the business. So things are looking pretty good. So I think it's a good place to stop right now as we head toward 10,000 monies. Now, also with 10,000 monies, do we send both the kids to school? and they get a big pile of XP as well. And that means that, you know, they're out of the way. They're not likely to get diseases. They get skill boosts as well when they come back. So, I mean, that's something we could do as well. But we'll think about all that next time out, because we'll finish up for now whilst things are looking good and we're on a bit of a high. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. I really hope you're enjoying the Guild 3. It's a lot of fun to play. I do enjoy playing it, even though I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing. Like some of the stuff appears, like we just saw then about evidence. Then gather evidence. I don't really know why I'd want to do that, but okay, we'll give it a go at some point. So I hope you are enjoying it. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in the Guild 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien staan in brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.